time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. Hello everyone. In the early 2000s, I was getting into symphonic metal. I just thought it was cool where you have the heavy metal sound of the guitars and the drum and the bass layered with violins and cellos and other symphonic musical instruments, and then having a female vocalist that sang with an operatic voice. To me, it was just kind of cool. I mean, I never heard anything like that. And it started with In Temptation. I bought an Within Temptation album, and I didn't stop. I had to buy everything I could find that was symphonic metal. Well, one of the groups that I read about that was supposedly to be symphonic metal was The Gathering. Now, this is a band from the Netherlands, and they started in the mid 1990s. And I thought, well, I gotta hear this band. I gotta hear what they sound like. So the first album that I bought by them, and it was on compact disc because very little of this was available on vinyl at the time. It was a 2 CD set, and it was called How to Measure a Planet. This came out in 1998, and so I bought it in probably about 2002, 2003. So it was about 5 years old already when I bought that particular album. When I got it home and put it on my CD player, my stereo system, it was like, this is not symphonic metal at all. I mean, it's not even close to symphonic metal. What are these people talking about? But it is a awesome album. It's probably one of my favorite albums today. I play it often, and I just can't get enough of it. The album is really trippy. It's got like space rock on it. It's psychedelic. There's some progressive rock on here, and then some shoegaze. And shoegaze was fairly new style of music, but it was really dreamy, really trippy. It's just a cool album. Like I said, it's a 2 CD set. Now, one of the tracks on there is actually called How to Measure a Planet, and it's about 29 minutes long. But it's just a real trip fest. I mean, it's mostly instrumental, but it's way out there. It's way out there. If you're into far out space music, this is an album for you. So I thought, hey, I want to do a song off this album. I've been listening to it in my car lately, and like I said, I can't get enough of this album. And it's one of those albums that I bought in the early 2000s. I actually still listen to, where a lot of them I've just kind of shelved and never pulled out again. Now, the female vocalist in this group is Anneke van Giersbergen. And she's got a great voice. I really love her voice. I've done 1 or 2 reactions to The Gathering already, and to Anneken's solo work. She's basically solo artist to date. So the track I thought I would do is the first track from the album called Frail. It says, Frail, you might as well be me. So the as might as well be me is in parentheses. Anneke writes the lyrics. Renee Rutten and Frank Boygen, I don't know if I pronounced that right, wrote the music for this track. But it's a fantastic track, and you can get lost in it really easy. So here's Frail by The Gathering from their 1998 album, How to Measure a Planet. Okay, stop it right here a second. Trippy, right? I mean, this is pretty trippy. I love the beginning. It kind of has that keyboard coming in or synthesizer that comes in, and then the guitars come in. I love the guitars. They're very clean guitars. I mean, there's no like fuzz tone or distortion or jacked up. They're just nice, clean guitars playing some real good rhythm notes. And then you get that drum, and I love the drum because the drum is right up front, and I don't know if they're just playing the tom tom and some cymbals, but it is up front and it's keeping this constant beat, which is really cool. And then Anneke comes in and she's got this real spacey voice. I mean, I think she's got a fantastic voice. I really love her work, and it's just real spacey. It almost reminds me a little bit of early Pink Floyd, where Floyd was before the '70s or after Dark Side of the Moon. They weren't quite as trippy, but before that, they were a pretty trippy band. I mean, some of their albums were just way out there, and that's where I think this sort of comes from. This fits into that level of psychedelic. Really cool. Let's keep on going. I love that part. It's almost like the instrumental break. She's using her voice as almost an instrument. And then she stops and that guitar comes in. Like I said, it's very clean guitar. I just love that sound. And so he plays a couple of notes and then that drum comes back in with that. I think it's, if you listen real close, like a bass drum, tom-tom, and cymbal. Bass drum, tom-tom, cymbal. And it's that constant beat, but it's right there up front. And then we get back into Anneke singing again. Just kind of cool how this is all put together. And like I said, this is a song where you could sit in the chair, put it on, and just lay back and dream away. And then the song's over and you got to start it over again. That's the type of song this is. Really cool. ultra cool, ultra cool song. That was ultra cool. I just love that song. I love the droning synthesizer in the background. I mean, that just starts the song off and just keeps on going throughout the whole song. So that's that droning synthesizer is kind of keeping the melody of the song. And then that guitar, I love that what I like to call a clean guitar. Just a guitar plugged into the amp at maybe 8 and playing some chords. Just beautiful. And then you do have a bass guitar in there. You kind of hear the bass guitar. Um, but that drum just keeps that constant beat throughout the whole song. Like I said, it's almost like it's like a cymbal with a bass drum hit and then a tom tom hit and then back to the cymbal again and just doing that same thing over and over and over and over. And then Anneka's voice is just fantastic. And I don't know if the group was doing the background vocals on the portion of the song, or if they were double, triple, and so on and so forth. Anneka's voice to make it sound like there was background vocalists in that song. That was kind of cool too, because then it gave it a little bit more fuller sound on the vocals, because her voice was kind of like just being, I don't know, very psychedelic. I mean, it was kind of drifting, and then it'd come back in, and she'd hit some high notes, and then she'd come back down again. It's just kind of a cool song. And like I said, it's one of those songs. I don't know if you've ever done this, or this has happened to you, but I'll be sitting back listening to a song, and it's so trippy and dreamy. I start being trippy and dreaming, and I'm falling back and thinking of all kinds of things, and also the song is over, and it's like, wow, I must have missed some things in that song. I got to play it again. And then the same thing happens. I get kind of lost in the song, and this is one of those type of songs. Just love it. If you've not heard this song or this album before by The Gathering, How to Measure a Planet, it's one you got to listen to, because it's just fantastic like this. There's a couple of great tracks on here with some heavy metal guitar in it as well. But I always like this one because it's so trippy. It's got that shoegaze type of feel to it, and like I said, it's got some elements of early Pink Floyd. I mean, that's kind of the way I picture this song, and some elements of the early Pink Floyd. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed The Gathering doing the song Frail. You might as well be me. If you did, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. That'd be really appreciated. If you have any comments about The Gathering doing the song Frail, you might as well be me. Put in the comments below. That'd be really cool as well. Now I'm going to take a link to this video, which really wasn't much. It was just a picture of Anneke on a microphone. But it was the song that I wanted to play, and it's just a fantastic song. So I'm going to take a link to this video, put it in my description below. So if you want to hear the song again, just click on that link. It'll open up, play for you all the way through without me interrupting it. I'm also going to put a link to the channel that uploaded this video. If you want to check out that channel and see what else they have to offer, just click on that link. Their channel will open up in YouTube, and check it out. Hey, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, why don't you do it right now? You have my video open. Just go below the video and hit that subscribe button, and you'll be making me very happy. If you ring the bell over here, there's a bell, little bell on the side, you'll get updates to my latest videos. I just thought, hey, I want to do this song. I've been wanting to do this song for a while. I think last year I was setting up to do it, and then I did something else, and it's like, today's the day. We're going to do Frail by The Gathering. It was great. I love hearing this song. It put a big smile on my face. I'm hoping to put a big smile on your face. And peace out, baby.